All right, what's up, everybody? Well, I'm really glad we won the game. Start with that. That's for sure. Really glad we won. I try to gamble and bet in a way that if the Orioles win, um, my bets don't go the right way. I can still be happy, but to be completely honest, that I after that fifth inning yesterday, just because of the way that inning happened, all those bets to lose in one inning, like in three batter, he got the first effing guy out. He struck the guy out in three pitches to start the fifth inning. He pitches four scoreless innings, has one walk. I think it was one hit at that point, might have been two, but every bet was in line. A chance to go 6-0 going into the top of the fifth, and he strikes the first guy out. So, you can't make these things up. I got to walk the dog at some point. I'm like, all right, now is a good time to walk the dog. I don't want to wait much longer. Dark. I got the first guy out. I feel good about things. I don't know. Everything just they get three straight hits. I look on my phone, it's 4-1, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose. Jesus Christ, he just has to get out of this inning. Then he gets the next guy out. So now there's two outs. I'm like, well, at least, but he walked a guy. Whatever it was, I could still win. Could still go 3-3 if he got his outs and kept the White Sox off the board. But instead, they get another hit, and it's now 4-3, and every bet loses because there's no way they were going to let him pitch after the sixth inning. It's just a disaster. So he throws six innings, and that's that. I lose every single bet, and it's the worst feeling because it's just yeah. I don't like to say I'm on the right side of it, but for four and a third innings, I guess to go 2-4 or one, whatever would have been like, man, that's a little unlucky. That sucked. What a bad inning. Lost a couple of the bets. But for it all to go to crap on three straight hits like that in the fifth inning, after he struck the first guy out as I'm walking the dog, was just, oh, it was just brutal. Really was just brutal, 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 brutal. But it is what it is. It's a long season. You'll have days you go 6-0 and 0-6. I don't. I like to learn lessons when bad things happen. I try to say to myself, like, what's the lesson in this? Not 1,000% sure what the lesson is this morning, except for me to get my ass on camera and talk about it. But I don't know really what else the lesson is. I hate yeah, just hate it. That was just not fun at all. I'm glad they won the game. Like I really deep down, obviously, I'm glad they won the game. That would have been, 10 times worse if they didn't win the game. But yeah, the way I'm betting financially, I'm not going to pretend like it's hurting me, you know, in a significant manner, if I'm being completely honest. So it's not like I'm on here and I'm betting like I'm betting very minimal amount of money just to have the bets out there and um so it's not the money part, frankly, that's annoying here. It's I want to have my winning percentage high. Like I'm the way I bet is when it's the NFL playoffs or you know it's a rare situation at this point in my life, but pretty much I've narrowed it down to the NFL playoffs or March Madness bet. Um, Maybe a random like that's usually it. Like at this point, I did the college football last year and lost the stupid LSU Florida State game, and yeah. So anyway, that's where I'll bet 15, 20 grand, and like those bets yeah, my heart's racing, and I really, really obviously care about the outcome of it from a financial standpoint. These Oriole bets, it's fun money that I've, you know, can afford to lose. And if I win, essentially, it's just future bets that I'll make for football season. So it's very minimal money. But like I said, it's the winning percentage, it's credibility. And it's not a secret. Like I am, restarting everything, and I don't need to have 0-6 nights at all. At all. Just don't need to do it. So I'm sorry, this is such a downer episode, but I didn't want to not record this morning because that didn't feel like the right thing to do. And yeah, just trying to be honest. So just a crappy situation. Luckily, it is what it is. The world will keep going, and I'll just try to bounce back and look at everything. And yeah, I don't think I need to rethink my strategy or anything like that. It's just a tough few at bats there, but maybe part of it is giving out too many bets. But man, I really felt good about his outing yesterday. So it is what it is. I will look at the game this afternoon. They play at 2 o'clock. See what we got. Suarez is going to start, so I think that's interesting. I wanted to talk about that for 1 second, try to turn it into a positive as I just snap out of feeling sorry for myself, because it just is what it is. Nobody wants to feel sorry for themselves. No one cares. Life's hard. Get a helmet. Whatever bullshit you want to tell yourself. But yeah, it's over with. Like, anyway, so Suarez is pitching. What do I think about that? I think it's fascinating that Suarez gets to have another opportunity, because you knew at some point he's going to get bumped out of there unless there was an injury, because Wells has got to come back. And, it just felt like, they're going to a 6-man rotation. So he's kind of like lingering around. Is he the next guy that gets bumped out of there? And then Means gets hurt. So he automatically is like, well, even if they want to bring up Tate or Vespi and Wells has come back, it's like they still a spot for Suarez at that point. And then Kramer gets hurt. And now it's like, not only is there a spot for Suarez, but we need another starter. So he gets to start again today. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches. It's kind of hard to predict. I won't be betting on any of his props just because I feel like it's somewhat random. He was a starter, then he was in the pen. We'll see. I don't know exactly how long they'll let him pitch. I imagine he's got the leash to go. If he can get 6 innings, they'll let him go 6 innings. Um, we'll see. We'll look at the Orioles lineup when it comes out, make my bets accordingly. But yeah, we got Suarez, and they'll have Irvin back in the rotation, and they got Bradish, and you got Burns, and you got Grayson. So they have 7 starters they feel comfortable with. And I keep bringing up Tyler Wells because eventually they'll have a role for him. Like, he's too talented, and they've been kind of quiet about his progress, but at some point he'll come up and do something. I don't know. It seems like him being a starter is just not in the cards, unfortunately. I don't want to say that for sure because I don't know, but it just feels like, at least on our team right now with the makeup of it, he'll fit in either. I think they're going to put him in the back end of the pen and get him in high leverage situations. Just make sure his arm's right. So again, that leaves a spot for Suarez as the long reliever, but he's always vulnerable. He's like 1 or 2 bad outings away from, all right, well, maybe we'll just send him down. So I think we'll get a good start out of him. He's been a great story. Hopefully we win. I'm done being sad about whatever fucking ego losing yesterday. It is what it is. We'll move on. Hopefully bounce back. Have a winning day today and tomorrow. Get the record above 500 to end the week. And yeah, I won't be recording in the morning. I'm traveling first thing, so I'll be back though Monday, recap the week. And Jack said Jack just finally settled in, just got back to see his family after traveling, so he'll have some picks this afternoon. And yeah, hope everybody has a good day. And certainly glad the Orioles won. Hopefully, you guys were more successful than I was yesterday. Sorry if this felt like a depressing podcast, but yeah, I definitely wanted to record because things happen and it is what it is. But all right, hope everybody has a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you guys Monday.